Y'all got nothing better to do on a rainy day? Come tour this $3 million house with me. Why not? So today we're here on 30A in Blue Mountain Beach, and let me show you the house. Beautiful, right? Tons of parking, no full garage, but we do have a carport. That's actually still pretty good for 30A. And then having all of this driveway space is great. Not to mention we're like super close to the beach. Oh, check this out. I'm going to show you guys this part here at the end. I don't know if you can tell, but that's a spiral staircase going up to an eagle's nest. Really cool. It's going to be not as bright in the house today because it's raining. It's completely overcast. It has been for days. Welcome to Florida. But, you know, we make do with what we can. Most of the time it's super sunny and amazing and beach weather, but here in the last few days, I guess everywhere else has been getting blessed with good weather, and we've been here in the 40s and raining. No bueno. Anyways, let me show you this first floor area and then I'll tell you about this house, so stick around. As soon as we walk in, we've got this super open floor concept. Absolutely love this. We've got about 2,700 square feet in this 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom house. It's 3 stories plus the eagle's nest. When we come in over here, we've got basically a mudroom. So you can come in, drop your shoes, drop your coats. Yes, you need coats right now because I don't know if you heard me, but 40-something degrees. Yeah. And the laundry room. Super spacious. I wish my laundry room was this big. Also, this is the greatest thing ever, being able to put a hanging rod above the washer and dryer. Even though I'm kind of short and so it would be hectic trying to reach this, I could still do it, right? Because you only need to grab it here. So totally worthwhile. Absolutely recommend those to anybody. Oh, and cool, check this out. I didn't even realize it before, but you got a pocket door here, so you could totally close this off and hide it from everyone. Do we have another one here? No, not so much, but that's okay because you're probably going to stop here anyways as soon as you walk in the house to drop your shoes and stuff, unless you're uncivilized like me. I have a dog and he tracks in way more, who even knows what, grass, mud, dirt, sand. Sometimes those centipedes, he brings those in too. It's the weirdest thing, way more than my shoes ever could. But if I didn't wear my shoes in the house, then I would end up with all of that junk on my socks. Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to it. There's this really cool heated pool here that I really want you guys to see. All right, so we've got this super spacious living room. Look at all of this. I mean, you have so much seating capability here and it still feels nice and cozy and intimate without like getting on each other's nerves. And then we have the dining space here. Absolutely beautiful. And then the open kitchen. Absolutely love the cabinets. I love the huge island. So beautiful. Just one slab here. We've got 4 stools, super convenient. And these cabinets just go on and on. We've got Viking appliances. For those of you that are new to the channel and not familiar with Viking, it's a pretty high-end appliance or a pretty high-end brand. And how cute is this? Absolutely love the wood accent here on the hood. And then we've got a great pantry over here. Look at this, with like legit shelves instead of some wiring stuff that ends up for some reason getting sticky over time. I don't get it, but it always does. It makes no sense to me. Let's go check out this outside area though before I show you the bedrooms. Would help if I unlock the door, huh? So we have this beautiful oasis here. Just love it. And this is great too because you've got this actual, natural area if you do have a pet and you want them to have some, running around room, some potty room, you don't have to keep quite as maintained. And then just having this gate over here, this, open concept fence, which just allows more of the nature to come in. It's very old Florida. So we've got, magnolia tree here and some oak, and this might be a different kind of oak. I'm not entirely sure, actually. I know That one is over there. I'm not sure about this one. Maybe the same. Super beautiful. This is a heated pool. And then we've got some like fake grass there in the back, so you can have a great area to hang out on without actually having to mow it. That's fantastic. I don't know if you're looking for a short-term rental investment property or a primary home, but if you stick around a bit, I'm going to talk about who this property is best suited for. So just let me get there. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ding the bell so you get notified every time I do another video. I'm AJ Baduke, your original Life on 30A real estate agent here in the Florida Panhandle, handling everything from Pensacola to Panama City Beach. Let's get back to the tour. So this pool is not good for diving. You can see we've got a sign over here in the back. It's shallow, don't dive in it, but it's perfectly acceptable for swimming. You got, you could absolutely set up some laps or just hang out here on the actual shallow part and just enjoy sunbathing. That would totally be what I would do. And then we have this basically additional dining area here. I probably should have moved that pillow, made it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Sorry, you guys. But we've also incorporated this fence here that's more of a privacy fence so that you're not really incorporating the neighbor's yard into this one. And I say we have. I didn't do that. Quick shout out to Kimberly with World Impact Realty for allowing me to tour and showcase this property on my channel. Always love supporting other agents and working with y'all. If you're an agent watching this and you've got a listing that needs some love, just reach out and my assistant will get with you. All right, back to the tour. Okay, so one of the things, let me flip it back around. Oh, I feel like that guy, what's his name? Jordan something. And he's like, no, come here. Anyways, something that's really great to consider whenever you're looking at a multi-level property, whether you're looking for your primary residence or an investment property, they're pretty much all the same. They're all investments, right? They're going to increase in value over time, and you always want to have an exit strategy. So you always got to be thinking, what am I going to want this property to have to make sure it's not going to be a problem to sell it in the future, whether I want to sell it or my kids want to sell it or my grandchildren, whatever it is. How can I make sure that it's going to withstand the test of time and be sellable in the future? So when we're looking at multi-level properties, some things to consider are, is there a bedroom on the first floor? That's a really big one. And then what kind of floor plan does it have? Is it super choppy or is it pretty open, maybe with some designated areas? This one satisfies those two really quickly. We've got a bedroom on the first floor and an open floor plan. So going to withstand the test of time. Let's flip it around. All right, so in addition to a bedroom, I'm going to show you this half bath that we have here on the first floor as well. This is super convenient. It makes it so that anyone who is hanging out here in the living room or the dining room or kitchen area doesn't need to go into someone's bedroom in order to use the restroom, because what do the kids say now? What's that term everyone's using? Ick. That felt wrong. I'm way too old to be using that word. In any case, beautiful bedroom here on the first floor with an ensuite bathroom. This is so great because if you had a multi-generational home or a multi-generational guest staying here, if you were wanting to do short-term rental here, this is so great. And even better is we have this zero entry shower and there's no glass here. This is absolutely fantastic. So you don't have to worry about tripping here or glass slamming, anything like that. And you do have a dual vanity. Well, you've got dual vanities rather, not a dual vanity. And look at the size of this tub. I mean, not to be morbid, but I could drown in this. This thing is super deep and super long. I could not reach one end to the other sitting up. That's a dangerous bathtub right there, or shall I say amazing. And then another vanity over here, absolutely fantastic. Hi guys. And then of course, water closet, because some things should just remain a mystery. I don't care how long you've been married. Maybe that's just a me thing because I've never been married. Y'all can comment below. Should things remain a mystery? Here is the sizable master walk-in closet. Absolutely love this. It does just have, you know, the rails going across the top, but I envision all kinds of built-ins here for this closet area. Oh, I need one of these. Just a mirror in the closet. Yes, please. And that's so simple. Why haven't I done that yet? And we've got a dresser over here, which, I mean, it's not like, oh my gosh, AJ, show us the dresser. However, I just wanted you to see it so you can see how everything fits so well in this space. All right, y'all, don't leave me yet. We got to go upstairs. We've got 2 more floors. Where am I going? This way. And the eagle's nest, which I went up there earlier. It's pouring rain. I'm going to go back up there again for you guys because I want you to see everything. Let's go. Beautiful set of stairs. I always love when we have the incorporation of wood in with white or black. It just gives it this beautiful, natural kind of zen feel to it. And check this out. We have another living room up here, which is fantastic because we've got some more bedrooms here. So this would be so fantastic, again, if we had multi-generational guests or folks living here full time. And we've got a balcony back here. Check it out. Now keep in mind, yeah, it's not gonna be as beautiful as it normally is because it's pouring out, but just imagine, if you will, there's beautiful, sun instead of gloom. Oh, look how pretty. We've got some color changing going on here. Absolutely lovely. I love the tile work out here. Beautiful. One of the cool things about Blue Mountain Beach is that it feels so old Florida. It's not super, what's the word? It's not very uppity, even though you're right here on the beach. You have some of the closest proximity to the beach and the highest elevation along 30A, so you're one of the safest neighborhoods, and it's got that old Florida feel. So I just love Blue Mountain Beach. If you are not super familiar with all the different areas on 30A, go ahead and click this link and it'll take you to a longer video of mine where I talk about the different kind of cultures and personalities all along 30A. We're about, from here, maybe 30-40 minutes to Panama City Beach. So kind of like a suburb, if you will. All right, let's go check out these bedrooms. All right, we do have a full bath here. Again, same concept. Don't want everyone to have to go into a bedroom anytime they need to use the restroom. Awkward. This one does have a tub. Again, another super deep tub. And I love how the tile goes all the way to the ceiling. That's so important. I don't know if y'all have kids, but I do, and kids love to take a bath, right? And what do they love to do? Swim around in circles, right? Because they're tiny, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can swim around in circles in this tub, and they feel small, and they're like, oh my gosh, I want all these bubbles, and it's super fun. And then what do? They splash literally everywhere. So having this tile go all the way from the tub to the ceiling is so great for you and for insurance, that you're not gonna have to cut out drywall later on because it got way more wet and damaged than it ever should have. Good thing to know, right? All right, back to it. I love what they've done with these hooks here. So you have multiple options for hanging towels here, especially when you've got so many bedrooms. You also have direct access to this bathroom from the bunk room, which, how cute is this space? I mean, seriously. And these little ladders are adorable. Like, check these out. I love the side view of them. So they've got the railing there so they can hold on. That's so often we don't actually see this. This I absolutely love. It almost gives it like an Alice Beach feel, having just that shape there. If you're not sure where Alice Beach is, I've got some videos you can definitely search for. It's also here on 30A. All right, let's go check out another bedroom. All these rooms are really great size. And you've got tall ceilings throughout. Absolutely love it. And the closet space is super spacious as well. This house is so good for an investment property, or to live in full time, or just to have as a second home and rent it out on the short-term rental market during the months that you don't intend to use it. So this shower is not that zero entry that we saw previously, but it does maintain that same tile work both inside and outside, which kind of gives it this flowing feel. And I love the color of the tile that's inside the shower, how it just kind of continues, very beachy. I like it. I want you guys to be thinking about how much this property is listed for. I know I haven't told you yet. So we're on 30A in Blue Mountain Beach, 2,700 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, big driveway. How much do you think it's listed for? Go ahead and comment down below and I'll tell you at the end what it's listed for. All right, last bedroom, I believe. Yeah, 3 bedrooms. So yeah, this is the last one. And of course, with its own ensuite. I love this tile work. Look at this. How cute is that? How detailed. Absolutely love it. And the way they've incorporated these built-in shelves over here, so you still have all that space and it's not like a weird looking cabinet over here. Very creative, very functional. Let's see, do they have another huge tub here? They sure do. They continued that theme. I absolutely love it. Oh, that's cool. And in their nook here, they've got the same tile that's on the floor. It might seem like a silly thing to point out, but specifically when folks are renting properties in the short term, they look for stuff like that. Seeing some continuity and some uniformity just lends to credibility in a home and feeling like it was done properly. And as someone who frequents Airbnbs because I like to travel, it's one of the things that I look for because that tells me it was done properly and it's probably being cleaned well, because I have the worst fear of bed bugs. I don't know, it just freaks me out. So especially having a young daughter, I'm like, I want to make sure that wherever we're staying is going to be like clean and sturdy and well taken care of. So little things like that, those details, I notice them, and so do a lot of other travelers. So just something to think about if you're considering, renovating a property and, using it as a short-term rental, even part-time. Let's look at this closet. Another great size closet. We can see some of the HVAC work here. And now we're gonna go up here to the last floor and I'm gonna show you guys that eagle's nest. It's, you guys better enjoy it because it's soaking wet and I have a bad ankle from the army and I'm about to go up these stairs just for y'all because I love y'all so much. So this is just this is not the bird's nest, but this is just one of, basically like a balcony with its own lighting, and then up here is the eagle's nest. Yeah, that's where we're gonna go on. Stick around. Ooh. At least the rain is slowing down. When I came up here earlier, it was crazy. So not a huge space, but a cute one. You could totally come up here and have some coffee or some tea. Sorry, y'all, I'm winded. I'm like talking as I'm going up these steps. I don't know that I would recommend bringing your wine up here because you gotta go back down those stairs. There isn't another way down unless it's over the side. That's not gonna work out so well. Do not try that. But so consider that whenever you're bringing beverages up here, that you're still gonna have to go back down. All right, let's see what you can see. Here is the view. So you can kind of see this storm rolling in because over there is the Gulf. So you can kind of see it a little bit. If I was taller, you could see it better, but I'm not very tall. I'm raising this thing above my head. Hopefully y'all can see better now, but that's the Gulf over there, which means the beach access is super close. So that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. A lot of people, they reach out to us and they've never been in this area before. And they're thinking like, what's it really like to live in Florida? What does that look like on the daily, like just some regular day? Well, when you live like 5 to 7 minutes to the beach, it looks like morning sunrise walks on the beach and sunset walks on the beach. And it's clinically shown, like there's evidence-based stuff, some research that shows that being on the water like specifically the Gulf or any salty body of water is super good for you. Like it just cleanses something, it grounds you. It just has a way to de-stress your body, and that is amazing. So not only if you're living this close to the beach, is it just kind of cool to go and have that view and that experience, but it's actually healing as well. And yeah, you can be out there all the time, and you're super close to all kinds of restaurants. So, you know, you might go to work. A lot of people that we work with, they work remotely. So they have like an office in the house. They use one of these bedrooms as an office. So during the day, you know, they're working, starting their day with like a meditation or some prayer out on the beach. Work your day, enjoy your lunch, maybe walk over to one of the restaurants for lunch, skip cooking, get back to work, work until it's sunset, go walk the beach for sunset, come home, have a home cooked meal, relax. Like, it can be a very healing and nurturing life. And we have some amazing churches out here. Redeemer 30A, where I go, is so fantastic and just biblically focused. Absolutely love it. So not only is this area great for like kind of helping your body, but also for your soul. It's just a really great area, and it has the potential to be a really great life. If you're still walking around with me, I'm going to start turning these lights off, but I wanted to tell you this house is listed for $3.125 million. And it's available now. So if you're interested in this property, either for a primary residence or an investment property, definitely reach out. All of my contact information is on the screen, and I absolutely love hearing from you guys. The last video I shot, some folks randomly like pulled up on me and they were like, "Oh my God, I watch you on the TV." It's so cool. And we took a selfie together. It was awesome. So if y'all see me out and about, I love that stuff. So don't just be like giving me weird eyes from across the room. I don't look like a lot of people, so it's probably me, especially if you see me with my service dog. But if you want to watch some more videos, you can click on this clip over here. That'll take you over to some different lists that we have, so you can get yourself familiarized with the area, and I will see y'all at the next video. Bye.